Hey guys, welcome to this more vlog style video, and I just have to go get the mail, so I'm not really wanting to show other details, but I will be finding out if I could use this iPod for a week as my phone. Yeah, it's an iPod, but I'm willing to take the challenge. So I have to go get the mail. No, don't show it. Yeah, I'll be finding out if I can use this iPod Touch as my main phone for a week. And if this video gets enough likes or popularity or whatever, comments if you want, I'll do my iPod 5. Yeah, I'll make myself suffer. Now, there are a couple of exceptions that I will go over in a little bit. The only exception to this challenge, you might actually see it, is the battery percentage up here. And this is still an iPod. It was such a pain to get on, and I'm not really willing to turn it off because it's not in the settings anywhere. Yeah, it's not in the settings at all. I had to force enable it using some other utilities on my computer, and I'm not going to disable it. Plus, I want a battery percentage, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. My iPod 5 also has the battery percentage enabled, so you may have seen that in some of my other videos. There's that, just in case you care. I forgot to mention an exception is I'll be using this phone as the camera. I don't want to use an iPod for it. Plus, you can't see what I'm doing unless I use this camera. And otherwise, I'm not allowed to touch a phone. I'm not allowed to use any devices with the name iPhone or anything in it except for this one for camera recording. And I may actually set it up so I can't actually open any apps other than the camera. So yeah, I guess I'll just be doing everything on an iPod. And this iPod is Wi-Fi based. There's nothing there really except for Wi-Fi. So there's that. Also, if you want me to make a video on how to enable the battery percentage up on the top, I can do that. Again, if this video gets enough comments and likes, then I'll do that. Let's start the challenge. It is 3:49. Once it's 3:50, and it just turned. This challenge officially has started. I will be done with this challenge on 3:50 on Monday of next week. And then if this video gets enough likes or comments or whatever, I'll do the iPod 5 and I'll suffer again. Except I'll suffer worse because it's the iPod 5. It's horrible. I'm gonna have to deal with this iPod for quite a long time. At least they give you the bell. That's a nice feature. Yeah, I'll use that a lot. Put all my toggles and things that I want down here. This is not really there. Put all my toggles I want down here. Again, no cellular. I'll have to send texts on Android using this forwarding feature on my passcode. You can see I've got a green arrow here, so I can still send to my friends using Android because of my iPhone being able to do that. So there's that. That's another exception, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. So yeah, technically I shouldn't be able to do that, but whatever. Like Minecraft here. With my iPod sitting next to it. 3:58. Man, I'm already starting to feel like a little bit sad without my phone. It's only been 8 minutes. I mean, I am kind of excited that I get to use an iPod though. It's like a nice little excuse to use one. And I feel bad for my friends who have iPhone SEs. Seriously, it's super crammed. I noticed with iPods that you're always like stuck at 99%. There's like not really 100%. I mean, there is, but once you unplug it, it goes down to 99. It's kind of funny actually, and I'll show you when it happens. So this is what I'm talking about here, and it kind of won't focus, but this is what I'm talking about here in my Mac mute. This is what I'm talking about here. So you can see it says 100%, and if the camera wants to focus, okay, 100%. And then once I unplug it, so I just unplugged it and plugged it back in, and now it says 99%. This is going to bug me a lot. In fact, you can just unplug it and it will say 99%. So yeah. It also took like an hour, well, there's a clock on here, for this to fully charge to 100, and now it's not even fully charged. So yeah. It was just at 100%, and now it just went back down to 99. So, the battery's finally at 100%. It's 5:31, and it just wants to sleep. And the trick to keep it at 100 is you just have to unplug it from the wall like this, and it will keep your battery at 100%. Otherwise, it doesn't do that. Gotta plug in my iPod 5 now. Get my iPhone 5 or iPod 5. And that was back when Apple didn't want to actually tell you the battery percentage, because it was like, obviously there was no, come on, focus. There was no percentage sign, it was just the battery. And that's just how it was. And Apple just wanted that to be hidden. They don't really care much anymore, but with the newer ones. But yeah, kind of something that you don't really see today in Apple. You'd think that it would be the other way around, but no, it wasn't. So 5:37, it was 5:36 earlier. Not a great sign. This is already at 97%. Just watching some YouTube videos. I did not mean to do that. It just opened to that, and that's the video I want to watch. So it is 6:30 currently. I'm recording off my iPod just to see what I can actually do. I'm just gonna grab the bucket. And I need to set some chipmunk traps because we don't like these things getting into our stuff. So yeah, I just need to set these traps real quick. Here's the trap. Oh my gosh, some squirrel and something like that made a bunch of seeds all over the place. The trap is already set though. It got moved. The little latch did. Wonder what happened to that right in there. There we go. Hopefully some rain will clear this out. This is mainly just a camera test of the iPod Touch, just to see how well this works. I'm recording in slow-mo again because I record my clips at 60 FPS or more. Let me fix this one up. That was easy. And just get the seeds. Here we go. This one up. This one's completely different. You guys probably didn't care to see any of this, but whatever. The camera uses a lot of battery apparently. We're down to 58%. What's 19 times 2?
It's 38.
That's what I thought it was. I was just making sure. Oh, I've got to use a hairdryer and fix this up. This is my mom's. I just noticed that the camera picks up a flashing symbol from the water light, even though... Oh my gosh. That's so weird. It always gets jammed. They say that you shouldn't use a hairdryer on it. I don't care. This is like a vlog of what I have to do and what I have to... What's it on? Clip that I recorded, I think we can safely say that this iPod will not be doing great, or at least my battery on this thing won't be doing great, because either this battery's old or the battery sucks. It's one or the other. Like, I'd be thinking that 18% is actually decent. It's more like 5% if you were to compare it on like an actual iPhone. That's how much it would probably be. Oh, come on, don't unfocus there. So yeah, that's how much it would probably be. The lowest that iPods go to is 15% before it actually dies. So, also just plugged it in and unplugged it, and we're now up to 31%. This thing needs to recalibrate. Battery is somewhat miscalibrated because it's been at 12% for probably a half hour now, so that's good. Just wait for it to die and then it should be recalibrated again. Oh, I was just going to take a shower and then my iPod died and now it's back to life apparently. I don't know what's going on. I'll put it back on the charger. It's at 11:41 p.m. and it just hit 100%. Not fast, but not horrible. So yeah, I have to go to a haircut tomorrow, so I'll be bringing this with me and I can't bring my phone. Fun. Hey guys, so just woke up. It's around 8:30 right now, so yeah, I'm gonna have to use my iPod still. I'm actually recording with it this time. Oh, my dog wants me to feed him. I'll feed you, Pubs. You hungry? You're hungry, Pubs. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to feed him. Not really looking forward to using this thing, but whatever. Part of the challenge. So, let's go. Do that by accident, where I accidentally unplug it and then it's at 99%. And then I have to plug it back in. I just got my old iPod out and, I didn't mean settings. And it's still at 100%. I don't know how I didn't have it plugged in last night, but yeah, it's kind of funny. Dexter, I know you want your food, but I'm waiting for this to charge. Well, you're saying it's not as important? Hey, don't be so mad. He's like, don't mess with my food. I love you, puppy. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, it's gonna die soon. It's at 1%. It's not good. Gotta plug it in before it dies, so I'll do that. So I just found a nice blank wall for me to use to record my videos. Oh, nice. So, first of all, I was gonna mention this. I found another reason why you could buy an iPod Touch, and that is to buy a cheap phone. Now, you're probably very confused on what I'm talking about. But with iPod Touches and iPads, you can use something called text message forwarding and calls on nearby devices and obviously personal hotspot from an old phone. Let's say you have a 4S or a 5 and you want to have the newest features, then you just buy an iPod Touch and mirror that stuff over. So what you could do is mirror your iPhone 4 or the 5. Oh my gosh. Oh, this doesn't work. So one reason that you could use it, let's say you have a 4S with an A5 processor, iOS 9, it's horribly slow. What you can do is set up, what are you doing? You can set up something called text message forwarding. And what that is, hi. What that is a feature where you can set it up so your iPod will get your texts, like your green messages, which are just SMS messages from Android. Otherwise it wouldn't work. But I can show you this quickly. And it is the green arrow that I actually showed in the video. I'll probably just grab the clip from there. And that works. And I also have it set up to receive calls on this device. Are you just making noises because I'm talking? Yeah, you could do that. iPods are only $200. You get an A10 chip, better than the 5S at least. I've seen some videos where it's pretty even. Some are faster, some tests are faster, some are slower. It just depends on them. But why are you just staring at the wall? I don't understand this. You could set it up and then you could use that, because obviously if you have a 4S or a 5, you're not going to care about the size difference much, because it's not going to be much bigger or the same size as your previous phone. Like if you have a 4S, it's going to be bigger, and if you have a 5, it's going to be the same size but a little bit skinnier. Yeah, so you could do that. If you want to use this as a phone, you'd have to have your 4S charged up with you in like a purse or a bag or something like that, or in your pocket even. Then you could set it up that way, and then when you get a call, your iPod will ring. You can answer it right on the iPod or the iPad. You can answer it right on the iPod, and it will work. You can call people. You can do all that. There's no phone app, so you couldn't really dial, but you'd be able to do that through iMessage anyways. And you could call through Safari as well. So that's another use case for the device. His name's Otis, but my mom calls him Snith. Ow! Please don't do that. If you want to have a cheap iPhone and you already have one, then there you go. You gonna make noises for the camera? Yep. He's an awesome bird. Gotta go to a haircut, and I need to bring this iPod with me. 99%, are you serious? So yeah, I'll be back, and I'll tell you how it went. I think 68, I think when I got back. It's been a little bit, but it wasn't actually that bad. They just got Wi-Fi in the place I was in, so it was really convenient. But yeah, I don't know if I want to play Minecraft or not, or just do something on this iMac tonight. Maybe I'll just watch some videos. I don't know. So it's day 2. Almost done, and so far I don't really miss my phone all that much. Sure, I'm using it to record, but if I had a camera I'd have to do that anyways, because it's like, yeah, I have not used this phone for anything else other than camera recording, except I had to make a video and I had to demonstrate a couple of things that I couldn't do with the iPod, but I desperately needed a video. Yeah, I got that done today. That's fun. So chances are this day will be, what time is it? 8:47. Okay, so yeah, chances are I'll be done today. So it is 12:31. It is time for me to go to bed tonight, so I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, it is the morning again. It is 9:05, and just woke up, and then I see on my on my iPod that I got a spam message. How nice! I keep getting these. I don't know what to do about them. They all come from different numbers. It's just annoying. I'll have to figure something out. Maybe I'll change my number. The companies need to realize that this is what I do with their stupid messages. So hey guys, it is day 3, as you already know by this text that was on screen earlier. But yeah, so far I haven't really had too much trouble with this iPod. It hasn't been too hard. It's not too difficult to use. I mean it's just like an iPhone. Obviously no cellular, and it's cheaper. Yeah, I don't really understand why people are saying don't buy the iPod. It's stupid. Like it's not stupid at all. It's a really cheap device if you want to get into using iOS. So yeah, that's that. It's not too difficult to use. I am very happy with it. I don't miss my phone, which I'm using to record because it's a camera. So you're probably like, you can't use your phone as a camera. That's cheating. Well, if I don't have professional camera stuff, and I can't afford it, so I have to use a camera, or else I'm not just gonna use this, because even though this camera is pretty decent, it's not something I'm gonna be using for videos and stuff. This is still my camera. Like, I'm not changing that. This was at 100% this morning. It just dropped down to 99. The battery has actually been getting better as I've been using it, and that's what I'm very happy about. It's because I've finally been recalibrating the battery. I didn't use this iPod very much before this video. I do now, obviously. I've been using it 24/7 pretty much. Bird fight. It's 12:03 and I'm at 15%, so I'm gonna plug this in and give it some charging juice. What the heck does that mean? Now, I know I've barely recorded anything today. I haven't had any plans. The iPod was very easy to use, but I noticed something here, and that is, oh, my dog. You can tell that it is not optimized for iOS 12. This iPod isn't, or at least the size of it. The X goes off the screen. Why the heck, Apple? Fix this, please, before you discontinue this. Also, battery update. Battery still sucks at 15%. It won't really focus on it, though. There it is. Yeah. Battery sucks, 15%. So if you're going to do, well, I guess this iPod is older, so the battery could be degraded, and it probably is. I mean, this is a 2015 iPod, so it is going to be degraded. Also, before I actually go here, or before I end this clip, more specifically, let me check my sub count because it won't load, will it? I hit 70 subscribers. So yeah, thank you guys for that. You guys are really kind. So yeah, I didn't record much today. It is 12, very late tonight. So I'm going to be off to bed. 73% on the iPod Touch. Come on. So I'm at 73%. Doing pretty well. So yeah, good night, guys. See you tomorrow. So hey guys, it's day 4. Just woke up. And yeah, what? Is it because you're just a hungry dog and you want me to feed you? Be patient, please. I'll feed you in a second. I have to feed him. So far this challenge hasn't been too hard. So maybe I'll be outside to use some more things. I don't know. It's kind of rainy. Let's get right into today. So the reason why I haven't really been recording so much is because there's either something I can't record because it's just not going to be good to include in the video. Like when I went to the haircut place, it's just like that's kind of invading other people's privacy. Not really good to put in the video. Sure, I used it there and I'll kind of explain afterwards, but I couldn't really include that. So yeah, it's the end of day 4, and so far it hasn't been too difficult. It's my dog. Lay down. Here. So far, hasn't been too difficult. The only difficult part has been the amount of times I've had to charge it, about 3 times per day. Battery's not good, so that's a disadvantage. Probably won't be so bad if you buy an iPod 7 though. So yeah, I'm off to bed for the night, so good night. It is day 5. I didn't really show a wake up thing this time because I forgot. It is 9 o'clock currently. And yeah, this challenge so far hasn't been too hard. Ooh, my hand's in the way of the camera. I'll just hold it with my other hand. So this challenge hasn't been too hard. I thought it would be, but it's not as difficult as I thought it would be. So the main hard part about this challenge was the small screen. Obviously, I've moved over from a tiny screen to a big screen to a tiny screen for a week. Another thing is that I have no physical mute switch. That also has been very annoying because I have to leave the ringer on, and I normally don't like doing that. Yeah, that's probably one of the more difficult parts. Bella, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bowie? What are you doing? Bowie. Bowie, yeah, you're a good girl. There's no ringer speaker, so when I have to answer calls and do other things, I have to use the speakerphone, which is not convenient at all, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Because otherwise I wouldn't even get calls. So otherwise, it's not been too hard to use this device. In fact, I'll readjust this way so the camera looks better. But yeah. Hasn't been too hard. Thought it would be kind of a pleasant surprise, actually. Anyways, I've noticed how much I haven't really been using 3D Touch. I was actually kind of worried about that because I always use 3D Touch until I realized I don't actually always use it because right here, I don't know if this can be seen on the camera. I'll just put it closer just so it will hopefully autofocus. And it does, thank goodness. You can see, no, we won't go to sleep. Normally, I would 3D Touch this and then push the X, but I've had to do, I hit view. I've got to find another one. So here's a news article or whatever, and I usually just hit force touch and then close. You can see, come on, let me see that. But on the iPod, I've had to swipe over and hit view, and this one doesn't want to close. So I've had to do that, and I haven't really paid too much attention about 3D Touch anymore. So I forgot to record a goodnight clip for this, so, well, on to day 6. So hey guys, it is day 6, and Why does that dog keep barking? So it is day 6, and I actually do have to go somewhere. I have to go grocery shopping. I will not have my phone, obviously. I'll just be using this iPod. So it's going to be fun, and I'll tell you the experience after. Again, I can't record anywhere inside. I'm not allowed to. Or at least I wouldn't think I would be. Well, I mean, I've done vlogs, so I guess I'd be allowed to, but I just get weird looks. Then I'm eating with my dad at like a restaurant or something, so I'm not going to record in there. So I am now still doing sunflower seed. Still doing that for my dad so we can set chipmunk traps because they chew up our lawn. Stupid lid up. Now, I actually went to Meijer and then like just some stores and things with this iPod instead of my phone, and it works pretty well. They had Wi-Fi there, so I was able to connect to it, and it worked. This trap's already set, but this one needs to be reset, and of course it's boiling hot again.
Yeah, so apparently at the end I forgot to actually record that I was done with the day, so oops. So yeah, I'm done with that, and I probably forgot on day 8 as well, so you may see me again, or I'll just cut ahead.
So yeah, I'll be off to church, so I'll see you guys after that, and I'll tell you how this iPod experience went, although obviously I'm not going to be really paying attention to this iPod. I'm just about ready, so I'll see you afterwards.
So I forgot again to record the church results afterwards. It went pretty well. I just took some notes, and it worked fine. It synced with my iCloud afterwards. So sorry I forgot to record a lot that day. There really wasn't much going on. So final day.
Yeah, I forgot to record anything yesterday. So yeah, it is the last day of the iPod challenge. At 3:50 today, I can go back to using my phone, and that is when I will give like a proper review of the device. And yeah, so how was the iPod challenge? Honestly, it wasn't too hard. I expected it to be quite a bit more difficult than it was. Earlier in this video, I talked about how I would make an iPod 5 video if enough of you commented down below that you wanted that. You wanted to see me suffer with an iPod 5. Yeah, you jerks. You're probably going to do that anyways. So if you want me to make a video about the iPod Touch 5 being used for a week, then I'll do it, and I'll see how obsolete the iPod 5 really is. I may do it anyways. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet. So I think that would be kind of interesting to do. I think I'd use it probably for very basic things. I mean, the iPod 5 is so slow. So I will continue to record throughout the day. It's 10:06 right now, and my challenge ends at 3:30, so a little bit before 4. Did I say 3:30? I'm at 3:50. So I've got a little bit left of this challenge to do. So yeah, when I'm done with the challenge completely, I will do a review on the device to see how it held up. I'll be able to say what things it did do, what things it couldn't do, and I already said some of the things here, but I'll go more into depth later on. So yeah, if this video hits 10 likes, stop it, Brody! So if this video hits 10 likes, then the iPod 5 challenge will happen. If this video hits 10 likes, I will use the iPod 5 for a week. It's a snuggie. Oh my gosh. You cannot zoom in with slow-mo. Honestly, kind of like snakes. So, I'm done. I've finished using this iPod for a week. Is this device a viable option for you to buy in 2019? Honestly, yeah, it's totally usable. Being away from the internet is not a horrible thing to do at all. If you're a person who doesn't always just need to be on the internet, but they have some, like let's say, reminders, or they want to take some notes or anything, like you're in school and you need a device to take notes and you want something that's easily connectable for entertainment, like Wi-Fi, this device is completely viable. Not the 6, the 7, I mean. Don't buy the iPod 6, it doesn't get iOS 13, but the 7 is a completely viable option. If there are 10 likes on this video, I will do an iPod 5 for a week. I will suffer using an iPod 5. Hit the like button if you're interested. Hit subscribe if you liked my content, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.